This is not just a house, it's a waterfront statement, big, bold, and built to impress. On 0.55 acres of waterfront in Brighton with over 4,400 square feet, you're not going to want to miss this one. Welcome inside of 48 Maplewood Crescent. Now talk about a grand entry. Below me, you're going to see we have the black and white tile. This is a mixture of granite and marble that was handpicked for this entry, and they did such an amazing job of it. If you're looking for something next level, you found it. This home was built with heart. Everything from the grand front window at the front entry, that was a gift and a surprise from dad to mom. And you'll see we have these custom moldings that were milled from wood throughout the entire home. That really is, again, next level, not something they got from a big box store. It's hard to believe we're just in the beginning parts of this home, and I'm already so impressed. Now you'll see behind me this beautiful chandelier that was handpicked and shipped down from Quebec. So you don't really have that cookie cutter aesthetic in here. And with the grand window that we talked about earlier, looking through, you're gonna see we have these evergreen trees. This place really does just come to life in summertime, and it's nice to have that extra detail, not only in the home, but outside as well. So it's kind of funny, we did have this home on social media prior to putting this video out, and there's one room that really captivated everybody. One room that gave me lots of direct messages and comments through social media, and it's here. And I can see why. The sheer volume in here is just gorgeous. It matches the front entryway. There's so much to love about here. You can see the backyard where we have that gazebo, which we'll get to later. Hard not to envision myself living here, and as I sit here, this is mid-morning in PEI, I'm looking out, we see the blue water, across from there we have rolling PEI landscape, I can see a little farm. The energy is just outstanding in here, and as the summer months come along, you know, a lot of that ice from the harbor is going to free up, you're going to see boats, and it's going to be the perfect location really for just hosting people and enjoying what feels like an oasis, but which is really in the city. Now, what we see in a lot of modern homes is that open floor plan living. You know, you get the kitchen, the dining, and living room all in one, but what you lose is that intimate, formal dining experience. Here, you're not gonna have to worry about that. We have a gorgeous dining room, which we're gonna get to, but first, I have to talk about this kitchen. You know, something really is considered timeless beauty for a reason. It can withstand any of the trends that seem to be changing throughout architecture and kitchen designs. Here, this is the perfect example of that timeless beauty I'm speaking about. We have these wooden custom cabinets done by local Ray McKinnon, and they're not just in here, they're throughout the home and the bathrooms as well. And it's hard not for me to talk about how beautiful this kitchen is with the corner setting that looks out over the waterfront, not just in one direction, but in two. So this really is the perfect kitchen. Oh my gosh, this home is so magnificent. Here I am in the formal dining room that we talked about earlier. This is just off the kitchen and beside one of the stairs that take you upstairs. Now there's two of them, we'll get to that in a minute. But below me, you're gonna notice that we do have the Brazilian hardwood cherry floors. They're absolutely gorgeous. They really are the top notch. And that is what you would expect in a home like this. Now here in this formal dining room, it fronts on the front of the house, where you're gonna see we have those trees that I talked about earlier. The landscaping is outstanding. Off of the dining room itself, it leads you to the other access to upstairs, which these stairs weren't part of the original plan. And I love the little stories about this house, how they had ideas that changed and evolved over time to make it really the perfect house. Now, having sold real estate in Prince Edward for the last 8 years, especially in like the luxury price range, a lot of things do come up from investors when they're looking for these types of homes. And oftentimes in some of the bigger homes, I will hear the comment that, wow, it's big, it doesn't feel inviting. That is not the case in this house. This really was built as their forever home, as their family home, and every room does have that kind of loving feeling. Especially here, this is the main sitting room off of the front entryway, which is where you would be greeting guests and saying hello to your company when you do have them over. Now, what makes a custom home so special is the little details that really are the big things in it. And here we are up on the second level. Mom wanted to create a really nice floor plan with a good flow, and that's where these Ravenwood custom stairs come in. She created it with entrance upstairs from the front door, and it also takes you down to the main living areas. Here I am walking towards the primary suite, and on both sides, one side, I see the waterfront views. The other side, you can greet your guests as they come in that front door. Double doors to my primary bedroom. Yes, please. This is so awesome. So this room is built on the corner like this, so you get these insane views of the harbor and the coastline here in Charlottetown. Now, this room does have a king size bed, but there's so much room that goes to the corner. You even have your private access to a walkout elevated deck and a beautiful little reading area, and beyond will take you to what's next. So as seen on the home's main level, we have them up here again, these beautiful Brazilian cherry hardwood floors throughout. Off of the primary bedroom, we're led to the primary ensuite bathroom where you have a corner jacuzzi tub. A full shower. You even have like this little vanity room, which is perfect for if you're doing makeup or somewhere to keep your perfume. And I'm gonna have to say, this is probably the biggest walk-in closet I've seen in Charlottetown this year. So coming back to the main level, we have the access to the basement, which is framed in for additional finishing. Not sure if you're gonna need it because this house is 4,428 square feet. There's also access to the main level from the attached double garage. Homes of this caliber do not come along often. It's grand, but it's livable. It's private, but it's close to everything. It's luxurious, but it's warm. 48 Maplewood Crescent, it's not just a house, it's a lifestyle. I'm Anthony DeLauder. Thank you so much for watching today.